Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Solargene. Today, I think we are going to work for ourselves this time because it's nice having doing building it for completing the missions, I should say. So where it says, so like this one wants, let's see, let's go to there. So then this one wants one for Russia. But what I would like is to establish a moon base for myself where I can start to maybe this station is great and all being here, but then I have to ship stuff back to it, which again I'm kind of like thinking to myself that might not be the best idea, because as you can see, I've got things that are still needing, and it takes time to ship things back to them, but I would wrong one. Where can I hit close, but it has to go up to the moon base. So I'm thinking that this moon base should literally be upgraded to allow to do the processing. So then I'm buying from so if I then have a station down here, I then can literally transfer the ores from the ground up to the station, which it will be making these things, and then I'm not having to buy from these guys because I've already produced it in this station. And then when I want to do another mission, I have my own personal moon base, which I'm shipping up resources to make the items in question, where I can then bring it back down. And I think that's what I'm trying to explain here, but maybe terribly. So let's establish a moon base. Not there though. Why can't I control the moon? Weird. Right, so that's sunrise, sunset. I guess that's what I'm looking for, is the sunset, sunrise. Because I don't want... Yeah, sunrise in 26 days. See, there's 18 days, 19 days. But then, does that say... I don't think it really matters, does it? Because it's still having to spin... Okay. Then it's 16 days without. So then if I'm building on the dark side, then it's going to be... So sunrise is in 10 days, sunset is in 25 days. My temperature here is like up in the 40s, but then we understand now how to actually control temperature. I don't think it really matters about the thing. Because what I'm more interested about is maybe this one, and trying to get as... And maybe the ice would be good. Maybe push for as much dirty ice. So what was that? That was nearly 20... But I can't get any higher on the other one. So I can get 22 ice. Is that good? I didn't mean to do that. Or do I hit? See, there's 13, 15. $5.96. $98.99, and I can get 5 for 15. 4. I don't know if I should try to go for helium or not. Because I think Mars is better for helium in it. Or am I mistaken in that one? No. There is no helium on. But there is ice. CO2. Ooh, there is CO2 on Mars. Oh, and that radiation. Metal. Iron. See, I can get that. CO2. Ooh. So is this the best place for... So I can even get that one. Very high. I still want to work out how to actually do this, because then that's carbon. Iron. Is asteroid much? No, I can't do that yet because I don't have the technology. I think that's what... Because I need... That's storage. Wait, that's storage as well. That one. That's what I need. Do we even worry about that? Okay. So let's not worry about that. Where else do I get helium-3 from then? Mercury? No. Venus? Ooh, Venus is heavy on the old CO2. But how the hell do you put a base on that? Well, you can't. It literally says you can't. I don't know how you're supposed to get onto Venus. You can't establish on here either. Yes, they're coming in. Okay. I'm wasting. I'm burning to. Oh, hello. Hello. All right, calm down. Where are you taking me? Earth. No. Okay, the camera has messed up again. No. Do what? Leave station. Hopefully that has fixed that. Moon. Okay. Great colonist, and it doesn't really matter. Sunrise in 10, sunset in 25. It's nighttime. Okay. But does that really matter to me right now? But that's no, because I need to actually make sure that I get in at least one target. And it looks like the only thing that's going to give me anything good is the soil with that, and then I get 8, 12. So if I did that, but then I can't search for another place, can I, to actually see if I can get anything better? Alright. Moon. Base 1. So in... Didn't I just do that? Thank you. So in this one, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry. I'm not putting science down here. This is just all that I want here is miners, I think, right now. So all that they're doing is they're extracting the stuff. So I need medical and I need miners. So it's not going to be pretty. I'm going to do that. I'm going to build... do we see? What's that? Required repair. Oh, okay. Where to sit? Oh, shut up. Why is... Yeah, but then you can't repair, can you? Because I don't have a repair. Well, what's broken? One needs repairing. But I don't have any equipment here. Don't even think I've got an engineer, do I? Oh yeah, I do. Where can I tag you? Put you on the corner here now. Oh yeah, but then I don't have the resources. That's fine. I can buy it. So we want radiation protection. So 2 of those. We need repair, which is... Then it's how much does the equipment cost? That's the... Do have some stock, don't I? Don't think so. So I have... Are they scientists or doctors? No, see, these are good to go. So I'm happy about that. And then I can dump those guys down in the planetoid. Can't believe they've been living up there for flipping months. But I just left them. It's like, bye-bye. The forgotten crew. Few decals on top of each other. Right, repair you. I can't build on this side because of the... that's fine. Let's put it... Can I put it here? Don't think I can. No, because that's the bedroom. That's the bathrooms. And this was the only corridor. Damn. Okay, never mind. Let's stick you on the corner here. We can still have... Right, so we're gonna need heat, table, and then let's just buy that. Do I have enough for a door? I do not. I should have bought the door at the same time. Never mind. So it's going to cost me a grand total of 70,000. Great. Let's do 100 there, 100 there, 100 there. Because I think I'm... needing stuff. The repair, so I'll rather do something like that. 1,000, that's fine. Yeah, all of that's fine, that's a bit better. Alright. At least they don't need much to look after themselves. I did... I paused, I am. What's over this way? Storage. Oh, okay. Nice. That one's gonna. I do have you assigned, don't I? Yes, both of you are assigned. Right, so now I can put the heaters in here. Actually get that going. Oh, didn't mean that many. Have it. You can go over there. What's that, 230? Yeah, I don't need that, do I? $180 outside. You need to go. Okay, so you're saying no. Oh, no. Take that back. Then give me a door. That should be okay. Let's just double check on the feet. Answer to that one is no. So if I moved... little door there in there. Yeah. We did something like that. Would that? No, I can't squeeze him through. Squeeze you. Okay, so if I I delete you a second, and then I move you into that corner. Then I can move you into that corner. Is that Doable. Well, they only have to get to here, don't they? That one needs to get to there. And then I was doing the oxygen one. But don't. Input the oxygen one. Grab you a second. Slide you over this way. Are you going to block that door? You are not going to block that door. You're going to go this way. You're going to go in that corner. And then there's a little walkway there to actually get through to there. Yeah. I can't really do much about that. Okay, so then that's fine. I think that's okay. This room's temperature is... Just want it out of the frostbite stage. Now, does that red writing mean that it temperature can literally plummet it more than 180? And so then I should make sure that I'm above that. Yeah, there's 230. See, but then I'm only given 180 in there. Right, 240. 180. Minus 130 now. So that shouldn't be a problem anywhere. Cool. Alright, so now if I assign the staff, you can now go off and repair. I don't know what needs repairing, but something needs repairing. Boy, you got a job to do. Get working. Oh, is that her? Here she comes. Bit tight, I know. You'll get through. Just go on a diet. Okay. So it just does that. Sweet. Maintain my... Oh, I was going to say, what's all the sparks? Okay. Nice. Got medical, got food, got everything. Right, so that station is good. Moon base 1. Yes. Should call it MB1, shouldn't I? I don't mind. This one down here. Do I have any items yet? Can I build anything down here yet? I cannot. Have I got a shuttle on the way? I do not see. Shuttle. Okay. Let's switch. Not enough resources. Yeah, there's never enough resources in your life. Switch to this. No, is it this one? Aha. Yeah, let's do that one. See what's going on here. Logistics tasks. We have 1,000 going across the board. There you go. That is via 2 hours. I'll notify when it arrived. Okay, let's go back here. And we will... Because some of these guys which are... drive me up the freaking wall. Who is unhappy and why are you unhappy? Because you don't have... What? Canteen is 8. Ooh. Canteen is 8. Canteen. How many do I have in there? Yep, there's definitely only 8 available. Oh, there you go, camera. But I can't really... I'm not far arsing around with that until I get more decorative items. Because it's bloody stupid. I mean, there's 5 people and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not enough comfort. So, I mean, I could do that, I suppose. There you go. You got 10 now. Being a pain in the ass. Right. What else? So it's saying down here, iron is an issue. Of course it is. But then I think I've just burnt away all my iron. Radiation, which is... Yeah, okay, so all of that is just something else. Okay. So really we need to go back to the orbit one. Because let's have a... Adjust the fuel. Yeah. There we go. And then we can turn you on. I do have 2 batteries, so they're good to go. But it just means that you can now build to your heart's content. It's lovely. Alright, we don't need to fast forward anymore because we're in the design phase. Alright. Like I said, we got 1, 2, 3, miss 1, and then do 1 underneath as well. Which is, there you go. We will need a floor in between because we, actually we can still put the doors in. Thank you. Do the floor underneath, which is an internal floor this time. There you go. Then we want our, we definitely need some, see, I'm thinking about putting them down here. Cause I'm thinking about it. But I don't think I can. If I do that, there, are you underneath it? I hope you are. And then if I stick a stairs there, are you gonna work? That I do not know. See, I can't do double stairs. And I feel that airlock is now wrong. And I can't freaking tell because I can't... but then if I demolish that door... there... and I stick... it's not great, but if I stick that... did I delete the building? Airlock. If I put it on that side, I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. That works, doesn't it? Ish. Ish. And then I got at least 3 of those machines working. Nice, 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 nice. So then downstairs we would have shower. Fine, let's have the shower block first. Check. Then we want toilet. Check. And then we want relaxation. And we want this one. Yeah, that's fine. Then we want, be needing canteen. Canteen. Canteen and canteen. So then this would be hall. Wait. We would then have our door here going. Should we have a double door because it's like a dead end? Yeah. That one would have. Oh, let's have the glass one on that one. We'll put it there. We'll have a bit of privacy on the toilet and the shower room. Then we have a double door here because that's the airlock entrance. Da da da. Like so. Then we can start putting in some heat just to begin to reduce the To start warming the place up a little bit. None of it is going to be good enough. I mean, that's 180, so that's not too bad. 180 minus 94, and I'm 150, so I'm going to need what? That's 200. 180, not good enough. Actually, these were good enough, but let's make sure that we're above 200. 200. I might need 2 in there. 200, and then let's put just a big one in there and to say to hell with it. And then I shouldn't. Don't think I need one in here. No, you can't. So let's delete you. Can I delete you? Delete, and that's 270 in there. Okay, so that's at least everything is a little bit up. It's not perfect, but it will do as such. We then let's go up a level. So we got the same again. We've got a hallway going through. Is that hallway? Yeah, it is. Oh, and now I'm out of materials. Boo! Alright, what materials do you need to build it? You need the... What do I have? It's this one which I don't have. I got over 1,000 over there, so that's and I've got, how are we doing on these ones? They're doing okay, that's doing okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, keep on. We do need to get food here as well. Yeah, okay. So send 2,500 of that. Let's do 500 food for now. Oxygen. I wish there was a way to actually see the two. Because that number is not right. I'm just gonna have to send it, aren't I? Do it. And then we just wait again. Because the people up on Luna, I can send down here. And then I can send Luna back to pick up. No, wait. Yeah, no. I don't need to. Yeah, so I can send Luna back to the base. So I can drop everything. Send that down to here. Maybe? Yeah. Send it, saying that down to here sends the people down. And then send Luna back to Earth. And then they're ready if I ever need a shuttle. But then this should then operate as a relay system for me. That's what I'm hoping for. How are we doing? 7 hours. Comfort rating has gone up again. Because that's another thing I want to do. I want to transfer my engineers out of the ISS. I'll leave the scientists behind, but I want to pull out the engineers. Then I can sort of reduce that down. For the scientist, I think I'll make a large room for where they might get their own bathroom, their own shower, and then have a room as such. So you got bed, sofa, furniture, and try and make it as a 4 box for each scientist, and then increase the scientist quantity. But then if I start needing to make food, that's another thing. What's wrong with orbit? Come on. I'm happy with the having to wait. It's just I can't wait till if I can work out how to actually use the logistics system. That's what I'm getting at. Because then I can order things up. You know, I would love to be able to, I don't know, repeat sell from X. Or transfer, repeat, you know, make sure that there's 1,000 oxygen here every, but it says repeat every X amount of days, but I don't, that's kind of like, you know, I want 1,000 oxygen, but then it's sort of like, if I've got 1,000, I don't need 1,000. So it's kind of like, that should be maintained. If gets under 200, send 1,000 to top it back up to, you know. So I don't know how long that oxygen survives, but then if I'm making oxygen, it's kind of defeats the flipping. We'll get to that in a minute. Are we still waiting on the shuttle? 30 minutes. Eesh. Come on. Right, here we go. Alright, so now we can do... Is that hallway? No, that's apartment. That would be this one. Or am I going to do this one? Because that gives me 20 on there. But then the thermal is going to cost me, innit? Ooh, wait, no, that's apartment. That's a small apartment. I don't want that. I want the apartment. Spacious living. If I do that, see, I will automatically get 20. But then I would need, if I did 4, which I normally do, I go up to 56. So what then I need? Oop. So far. 8. Yeah, you would need that much. Even more. So that it might be nice having 20 extra points, but it is not. I'm out of fuel again, aren't I? No. I think it's the consumption of fuel. Alright, so that is not going to help. So if I get rid of you, and we go back to the apartment, and we do this one, and then we put 2 of those in, we're up to 132 so far. So it still hurts. I would definitely need that many. Okay. That's fine. We'll work with it. We'll try to anyway. This one here, go all the way along there. That's hallway. That's a maintenance room. Then we can have our double door. Then we need... Is that going to work in there? Same minus 30. What about this one here? Is that doing both of them? Oh, cool. If it's doing both, I think it's doing both. Then if I do that, I'm going to run into the same problem as before, aren't I? Because if these are my people... Yeah. Ooh, okay. So then going forward, I should think about providing the best... Which in turns also gets rid of this. No. Then I feel that's a waste on the... Like... Okay, 1 second. Delete you. But if I do... Okay. It's in the spatial thing. If we do... window, and then we do it internal. Then in this one here, we do exactly the same. So, but that is the toilet, and then do a shower here. Oh, I did that completely wrong. Don't know why that fucked up. Never mind. So you got the toilet and the shower in between, and then we do a spacious living window, and we put one on this side. One on this side. Then do an internal. So you've got... So then they can share a bathroom. So then this will only have to deal with 2 people, even though it can service 7. But it is saying the maximum I can give them is 20 from a shower room. So by putting that in, for example, there, and then you have a door do the doors with a black stripe, door with a black stripe, and we can do that and do that. So then in here you would have your toilet. Shame I can't get 2 in there really, isn't it? Or can I? No. What's the bloody point? There's only 2 people fucking using it. Have you in between. I think that's too much. Oh, there, that works. And have a seat. I would like the seat. These are obsolete, they don't really use them, so let's just stick them in the corner. Why not? But you kind of do something like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then in here, we can try to, we give them 1 bed, which can be closest to the, do that, can we? We can then put a bedside cabinet. Tool thing, locker. Maybe not there, but we definitely need a heat in here, so let's do that. They can have maybe one of those. Put in its place. Perfect. And you can see that the number here, that's 32. In this corner, we can maybe give them How much is that one? That one's +3, where this one is +4. 10. So let's give them a table. Can I stick it right in the corner, or should I just stick it right there? Oh, I also need a way in, don't I? That door needs to go in the trash. It's now trying to figure out how to actually get as much furniture in here to actually give them the most bang for your buck as such. You know. So, oh, that completely didn't work. You know, so you can put that in there, but see, that one only gives 9, where this gives 9. Don't know if I can actually stick one between there. Looks like I can. And then the same with, oh, this one's 12. And then it's like, okay, the table, you know, that's 10. That can go there. And it's kind of like, you know, do you waste points? I mean, I'm still on only 72. Jesus Christ almighty. How much more flipping stuff do you bloody need? Can I do that? Don't know why, but yeah, just put a coffee table in between. Oh my gosh. 77. Well, it feels like, you know, then you would need to maybe have another room. Or just you know, to make it like a living area. Another living area. To actually get up to 120 each. I don't know. Ooh, 80. Yay. But then the annoyingest thing is you also have to actually make sure that your guy can actually go through. Which you couldn't there. Or there. Yeah, you can there. But then you can't really use that side. But if I delete you, you would drop me down. Yeah, you did give me 5 points. But I need more heat. Which I'll have to put in there. And here. That's 2 minus, that's good enough. Anything else cheap that I can get rid of, maybe? I can move you over slightly, maybe, and then I might be able to get one of those in. Definitely get it in there, can't I? Let's see. Oh, not perfect. 79. These bedside cabinets are the highest level in it. Yes, that's why I use them. But there's a 3 there. Can I stick you in anywhere? That doesn't sort of... wait, let me... do something like that. That would get me over to 83. Woohoo! That do. That do. Oh, if anybody realised what I've done and why I'm laughing, how do I get in? Yeah, I'm gonna have to sacrifice, I think, my Yeah, I don't even know if I can stick that in there, can I? No. Do that, move you out of the way a second, move you down there. Right, I can still get you in there. That's fine. Let's move the speaker down there. Now. And then I can move you along there. You into there. Nope. Turn you around. You can go there, but then I don't have enough room for a... So I have to put the 3 heaters in like that kind of thing, which I hate. So if I move you out of the way, put a speaker there instead, then I can hide the heater there, can't I? And then, am I lucky? Internal hallway, that one. And then there would be a door, which would be there. And are you good? You... Yeah. Kind of. Can I give myself a little bit extra space? That would do. Deal with it. There we go. So that's a bedroom, but again, mine, 83, and then one person will literally occupy that. The annoyingness thing is, again, I wish there was a way to literally copy the layer loadout. There's just no way to just literally copy, which is kind of annoying when you have to actually redo the whole bloody thing again. But let's do see what we can do. Oh wait, actually we got a different table, so let's try. So what did I do? Right in the corner, check. So what do we get? Do we get like stuff? Heater, speaker, heavy light. Why does that feel like it's more out? Because there's wait. Okay, so this has to go on the opposite side, I think. So that would go in that corner. You would go here. No, wait. You would go there. 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 And then I can have you along there. Which should then... Yeah, no, that's fine. Looks like I've got a long wall. So you would go there. That one has that in between it. Goes there. I have another heater here. Why won't you let me have it there? I can have that, can't I? Alright, so far? Yeah, and then the heater is supposed to be right in between. The desk. Come on. Yeah. Weird. Okay, if I do that, then that. Would I? Never. It's like, Why am I not allowed that one? I got it more over. Oop. No. Oh, wait. Do that. Wait, might be able to move that over slightly. Will not allow it. Oop. There we go. Yeah. However, it still works. It does not work. The hell? Well, that definitely has to go there. So if I get rid of that, then put a freaking heater there. And then am I allowed this table in here? Oh. Okay, so that's working there. Is that this one? Why don't you have the same flipping blocks for the same freaking... At least the screens are different. It's cool. Oh, no, they just update. It's like, never mind. This one, so it goes this. So what's supposed to be in that corner then? That is supposed to have a 12. That one goes there. You are internal, so you are... No, you're high-tech. Hallway, that one. Actually, we can go all the way, can't we? Do that. Then you are a... the clear slip. That lets you into the room. Everything is on that side is done, so then I just have a bed in the corner, and then we work out what we need from that point onwards. Okay. So bed in the corner. Oh. Oh. I like the bed in the corner. Nope, don't like it. Do that. Have another 12 in there. Then I can have a bedside cabinet. Facing the wrong direction. Then you have your locker there. And 91. Ooh, I can get up to 91. That's better than that, isn't it? So let's put another 12 in there. Check. So what the freaking hell difference is that? Suppose I got less. Haven't I? Yes, I do. I take that one away, I think. Then I can move you down there. You go in between. And is that 91? That is 91. And you're 91. You're 91. Yay! Woo! Can I get another speaker in hiding in here? Because that might get me up. Really? Oh, it gives me 4, don't it? Wait, so if I... No. Because that one's 4. 4, 3. 2, 2, 2. There's nothing higher than 4, except the thin one. I could put another thin one in there. Would that be better? Where's the handle? There. So I can do that. But then I think that's... me. 95. Or stick a speaker in instead. You get exactly the same points. There you go. So these people will use that. That's an internal, but we're at the end of the run. So you would then put a hallway window here. And so then the canteen can then have its door go in there. And so really this is canteen is for these two people, which is I just wish I could put the highest level thing in, but then they can't get through it with 2 squares. It's just so I have to do that one, which is brings me down to 28. I got that one, which is no, do that one. So 2 people will have that, and that's the mess hall done. And so then I can come down here. Yeah, so there you go. That works, I think. But then I haven't got the their entertainment yet either. Do I do the entertainment on the same floor? Because wait, if I do another 2 here, I have the canteen here. I know, because if I do the canteen here for those 2, that's a hallway. So then where do I stick the entertainment? You've got a window there, so that works. I mean, it's only entertainment for 2. So I could do... No, that's still not going to work. Why don't I have an entertainment room just going straight along that way? Yeah, see, that one won't work because that's now touching the ground.